I have to tell you, like, I was in the trailer during lunch one day, and it was the whole cast, like the new cast. Not the new cast, the cast of, see, it's weird. The cast of Bel-Air kind of greeting me with this like enthusiastic drum roll on, and that's so much like the way we all are when we're together, the you know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I told, you know, I told the cast members that I talked to, I was like, yo, if they call you, you should do it. It's crazy.
Never ever let anyone try to change you.
The real Will Smith is a executive producer on this. Did you have a chance to talk to him about you going back and doing this? And
I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but when I was on set and they were banging on my trailer, like I told you, we had great conversations. We took lots of pictures, and I texted him some of those pictures, and I said, I am having the time of my life. He said it made him very happy. Yeah.
Ashley, can I talk to you?
what was it like when you talked to Akira?
Come on, Akira, she's playing Ashley, she's amazing. You gotta, so we FaceTimed kind of while she was behind the scenes, and I met her mom on that call, and she's just so beautiful and so genuine, such like a beautiful girl. Mm-hmm. And I just told her, I was like, you know, we're in a very small sorority, it's just me and you. We're the only two Ashley Banks that have ever been, and do your thing, you know, let your light shine, and I think she has. Yeah. Very much so. You know, reboots happen. This one happened in such a different way. It's a complete reimagining, it's its own show. So I didn't know, but Akira Akbar is the reason why it's awesome. Mm. It's just such a full circle moment, and what my character was saying to her, it felt very much like I was like looking at myself in a way. You always connect to your character like that anyway, and the other actors in that way. It's always personal on some level, but this was just another thing.
How does the OG group feel about the new group? Like how, and what kind of interaction goes on, and how do y'all, and what do you all say when you're talking about the new show?
Well, everybody has their own feelings.
Yes.
For the most part, I think it's good. I think we all feel very much like they've taken the concept of the show and made it their own and run with it. You know, that it is its own show. And I think now that it's in its second season, I mean, the proof of concept is there. Now they've got wings, they're gonna fly with it.
Do you think somebody else will do it or others will do it because it is such an amazing experience? Like for me watching it, it's like you want to scream at the TV. You're like, ah, ah, and then you have to watch it again.
You know, first of all, artistically, the best. Incredible, obviously incredible actors, incredible crew, incredible directors. The writing's wonderful.
Who do you want to see next? Who do you want to come back and play a different character?
Really?
Yeah. Who do you want to? Who would you want to come back?
I think Karen would have a blast. I think Alfonso would have a blast. I think Joseph Marcel would be beside himself. Daphne Reed did a cameo in the very first season, I think, with Vernee Watson Johnson, who was Will's mother in the original sitcom. I don't know, maybe little by little they'll pepper us in. I don't know. I was totally shocked that I got that offer. I was like, really?
How did it come? And Matthew just called you and you just said, hey.
It came the way my other work comes, and it's funny. It's like I really felt like, oh, what's this role? I love the show. It's a great show. What's the role? And I guess I kind of treated it like that. I didn't realize how that even all this would be a part of it. I was like, oh great, dates work out. That'll be fun.
They can't do this to you.
Fight for your principles.
I get to do all this, you know, you get to play. And then on top of that, to have that, the meta thing happening. I don't even know what to call it. Somebody called it like a legacy. I don't know if that's what it is. I can't figure out what it is. But to have that on top of it, the sort of emotional full circleness of it is just, who gets to do that really? Like, when do you get to do that in your life or in your career? Like, it's weird, it's cool.
I saw the first episode of the second season. Are there any Easter eggs in there? Will there be things that will make people say, oh wow, I know that line or this thing? Did you all hide anything in there intentionally?
I don't know if they did, and you know, I'm a recurring, so I'm in a few, few episodes of the show. But I even noticed as a viewer in the first season that there were Easter eggs, relationship Easter eggs, things that they like teased out of the relationships and the characters that I was there when we were rehearsing as a kid, and those things kind of developed and bubbled up. Not even formalized in the words, but in the way, you know, Jeffrey and Uncle Phil having this relationship before the family, you know, just as men at some other point in their life. Like they teased all that stuff out and all that, there's a through line with that. So I'm sure there's much more this season.
And how different was it being on the set and not needing to hit the jokes? Like, you know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is about the jokes.
Oh yeah, it's a sitcom, it's timing, it's rhythm.
Yes.
What is this?
Daddy, it's a diamond.
No, it isn't.
Can you tell me about transforming into a drag queen? How was that?
Oh, Chakra 7.
Yes.
Oh, that was just the experience of a lifetime. I was so excited about the invitation to do Celebrity Drag Race. I'm a huge fan of the show since it started years ago, and it was on Logo channel. And at first I thought, oh, you know, I kind of am in drag when I have to work and whatever. I have to do my hair and I have to, no ma'am.
Not like
no,
that.
I'm not. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. I just, it just felt like for me, like kind of like a reawakening artistically. And which is why I always love the show. They're such complete artists.
But what was the thing that you loved the most about the transformation? Like, where there was one thing that you were like, oh my God, I love this. Was it the hair, the clothes, the what?
I loved the relationship with my drag mother, Brooklyn Heights. She's incredible, and she truly mentored me. And I love my big butt. Let me tell you something. I had padding on, because they asked me, they're like, do you want padding? I was like, I don't know, I don't need that. They're like, well, there is a proportion that, you know, we sometimes go for. Try. And I said, let me try it.
You were like, what?
I was like, oh! The padding and then the corset. I was like, oh, you can't talk to me anymore.
Wow. Like,
and then the big hair to match that. I was a total hourglass with the hair and the booty and the corset. I was like, no one can talk to me. I can do anything.
it was magic, right? It was
magical. It was magical.